Hello guys, welcome back to the Crew Waldron, driving all cars, part number 64. The Mercedes C-Class, the C63 AMG Black Series. The Black Series is sorta, well, the ultimate AMG, I guess. You have the normal C63. You have the C63S, which has a bit more power, and then you have the Black Series, which are sort of special editions or ultimate editions for a certain car. C63 AMG, suggesting it's a 6.3 V8, but yeah, that's one of those Mercedes things, because it not exactly. If you really take it to the numbers, then it's a 6.2 V8. But as you can see, the dials and numbers hardly visible, ruined with the tunnel patch during daylight. And what's a tunnel patch? That's what I will show you here. You drive into a tunnel, and once it starts really to getting dark, you will see slightly lighting up the dashboard. There you go. So there's nothing wrong with the numbers and the dials, there's just something wrong with the interior light. And here we go, driving towards the exit of the tunnel, and you can't see squat anymore. You see a few dials going over, but not numbers anymore. And meanwhile we are here on the Salt Lake City area. If I'm not mistaken, this car has four-wheel drive, so it's sort of one of the European well, it's sort of a fight, isn't it? It's this one versus the BMW M3/M4, and then an Audi RS5. And that's sort of the German battle, I guess, which also comes back in the DTM, the Deutsche Tourenwagen Meisterschaft. So the touring cars in Germany, and it's pretty simple. Field of 24 cars, 8 of these Mercedes C63 coupe versions, 8 Audi RS5s, and 8 BMW M4s, and they race each other in a championship, and it's kinda popular also in other countries. Guess together with the British Touring Car Championship, the DTM is sorta the most popular in Europe. But it is a fun car to hang out with in free drive, in my opinion. Kinda like it. It comes with a performance and a circuit spec. But it also comes with a bit of weight. And that will probably result in, well, especially performance spec, not so good acceleration. The colors though on this Bonneville, if it's raining here, it sort of looks like you have like a matte color on your car, and I don't know. Strange. It's not only on this car, it's just something to do with the rain and the Bonneville flat, and Bit too much wheel spin, to be honest. But it has a bit weight to carry it, and that's probably gonna to kill it. 22.5 being the fastest still for the LaFerrari. In performance, 24.3. Yep, that's just below average. The way to wheel spin, it also, well, like I said, it's a fun car to drive, and when it's fun to drive, well, that usually means that it suffers a bit from oversteer. And for time attacks and stuff like that, that's going to kill you. To have fun within free drive, that's a plus, I guess, but we'll see what the circuit spec can do. The circuit spec is sort of the DTM version of things. C Coupe touring car, as it's called. Also that suffers from wheel spin up to third gear, fourth even, a little wheel spin. .8. That's not even that bad. Comparable with a Ford GT and a Mercedes 300 SLR. Let's see the competition. The BMW M4, of course, 23.0. So this one is a little faster than the M4. 370Z also did a 22.8, which is well, not as bad as many think in circuits. Don't see them often in circuit spec in PvP races or something, but the 370Z is not that bad a car in circuits. Let's see where the problem will survive, and that's, well, here probably. This one does have a bit of an acceleration problem with 24.3. It's not the fastest lot. Which means you're often going to go for nitro boost. Brakes are kinda okay, but it's slightly raining, or it has been raining, so we are dealing with a wet surface here, and that's not going to improve things, I guess, because this car already slides about, as all the Mercedes in this game do. One more than another, but that's the biggest problem of these cars. Maybe we can do a DTM race one day. There are two Volkswagens in this game, the Golf GTI and the Touareg, which suggests to me that they have some sort of license agreement with the Volkswagen Group. Audi is part of the Volkswagen Group, so maybe in the near future we might be able to get some Audis in this game. And then preferably the RS5 and the R8, RS7 maybe. Then we could do some sort of DTM race using this car, BMW M4 and the Audi RS5. Speed, not a problem as usually with the V8s. 400 we were doing there, and this is a performance spec. But yeah, fun factor it has, but the wheel spin and the constant oversteer slash drift, or at least it tends to do that, and yeah, that's where you lose time for time attacks. But to have fun with, yep, pretty decent car. Even in the snow parts, you can control this thing. I haven't tested it on the Big Chill Eliminator yet. Usually I go for the Ford Focus there, or one of the Lamborghinis, or BMW bike, but this might work there as well. Although it lacks the acceleration in performance, of course, so might not work after all. But well, taking a quick look around on the Mercedes here, and in performance spec I would still go for this one. If I have to choose a Mercedes, I would still go for this one. Kinda like it to have fun with in free drive mostly. Switching to the DTM car, the circuit spec. That has a good acceleration. Of course it comes with a body kit, and I'm not really a fan of the body kits in this game, because they somehow tend to give not so good handling. Usually we're dealing with understeer, with cars with wide body kits on it, like we have on the rear car here. Been driving this car in PvP recently, but that was Summit PvP. That means everybody was getting this car, so it was a circuit race. I think it was on the Mazda Raceway, and yeah, it's not that bad, but not really comparable, because like I said, everybody was driving this car, so it's just a matter of who was the fastest driver. It's okay though. Hit the barrier there, but there is some sort of bump in that corner, so not necessarily to do with the car itself, more than with the track. Bit stiff, and then yeah, on jumps you might have a problem with the body kit cars, and some two-wheel action eventually on landing or something. But oh, it's okay, seen worse. Topspeed 414. That's a bit low. Within the circuit spec now we should go 420 plus, which you will probably reach on a long straight. Okay. And that's how it looks like when you're doing a door spin. And yep, that's where it belongs, between the curbs on a circuit. And there are some tests like this that you can see that the response of the car is not that good, so you have to anticipate on what's coming. But other than that, yeah, it kind of sticks to the road, as long as you don't suffer from bumps or things like that, because then it can go crazy on you, and that's because of the body kit. Body kit killing it a bit. But if you take it out on a circuit, it's a pretty decent one. Time attacks and stuff, not really. Gonna get smoked by Ferraris and Lamborghinis. that's already the conclusion of this. Fun it is, top speed it kinda has. Acceleration is not that good for the performance, more okay for the circuit spec, but the handling is a bit of a problem. Which is also the case with this one, which is kinda the competition. DTM M4 versus the C63M in DTM livery. Kind of an average car, and best use is the circuit spec of the C63 AMG Black Series. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.